This video lecture describes about linear data structure. One of the linear data structure is stack. Next we discuss about introduction of a data structure. Stack, a linear structure which is represented by a real physical stack or pile. A good example for a stack is a stack of books keep in a track with the one end closed and one end open. All the things we have to do is with only one end, that end is called as a top. A structure where insertion and deletion of items takes place at one end called top of the stack. The basic implementation of a stack is also called a last in first out data structure. Simply it is LIFO data structure. Representation of a stack. Here one end is closed, that is that bottom end is closed and top end is open for operations. Here we are using a two operation, push operation and pop operation. Push operation is going to insert an element into the stack and pop operation is going to delete an element from a stack. Next we describe the operations on stack. There are basically three operations that can be performed on stacks. They are inserting an item into a stack, that is called as push, deleting an item from the stack, that is called as pop, displaying the content of the stack, that is peak or top. This is pictorially represented here. Here this is the stack. We are going to push the element by inserting X into stack S, then pop the element from a stack using pop operation. Either you may get the top of the stack using the top S. Implementation of a stacks. A stack data structure is implemented in two ways, either using pointer implementation or using array implementation. Array implementation is very simple. Here we have to keep track of a index value. The last element is always pointed by the top index. Then by incrementing a top value or decrementing a top value, we are going to perform the insertion and deletion operations on the stack. Now we are going to discuss about linked list implementation of a stack. To perform a linked list implementation of a stack, first we need to declare the node that hold the data item and the next pointer to hold the address of the next data where it resides in the memory. So the declaration comes here. Here we are declaring a node using a structure. Inside the structure we have two elements. One is the data that is to be held, which is indicated by element type element. Here element type is the type definition value. It may be any data type. It may be an integer, real, float, char or any user defined data type. Then node pointer next. Here node pointer is the pointer to a structure node. Next is the address held by the used to hold the next node address. Then here we are type defining the struct node as a stack. So hereafter we are referring the structure as a stack. Routine to test whether a stack is empty. Here we are going to check whether stack is empty. This condition is mainly focused to perform a pop operation, because pop operation is going to delete the element from the stack. If the stack is empty, then we cannot perform the delete operation or pop operation. So before going to do a pop operation, we have to check whether stack is empty or not. For that this routine is used. It check the stack. S is the pointer of a stack, that is always point to the element of a stack. Here S next, that is our node next value is null, then it doesn't have any value, any other nodes in the stack element, so it returns a null value. The implementation is continued. This is the routine to create an empty stack using a linked list implementation. Empty stack creation is create a node and make this as a pointer for the stack. This is the routine for create stack. Here stack S is the variable for a stack. Then allocate the memory dynamically using malloc function and check whether the stack node is successfully created or not. If it is successfully created, then return the address. If it is not successfully created, then it raises the error out of space. Next routine is make null. Make null routine is used to make all the element which is present inside the stack. If it is any element present inside the stack, then it is used to clear the stack. So check whether the S is null or not. If S is not equal to null, then only we are going to reset all the value to null. That is the performance of a make null operation. Next, routine to push onto a stack. This is simply an insertion operation. We are going to insert the element X into the stack. Yes, that is the operation we are going to do with the push operation. For that, we are creating a temporary cell to hold the element to be inserted. So first create a memory for that cell using a malloc function. Then check whether it is successfully created or not. If it is successfully created, then hold the element X into the data field of a node. Then make a SNext point the top of the stack. So we have to move this to the temp cell next. Now newly added element is the top of the stack. So make this as the top of stack. Next, routine to pop an element or return a top element from the stack. Here we are going to return the data type, what it is held by the structure, whether it may be integer, character or string, whatever may be. Here we are passing the stack pointer, and already I told you that to do a pop operation we need to check whether it is a empty stack or not, and one more condition is also used for a top to checking the top condition to return the top value of a stack. If the element is available in the stack, then only it return the successful value, otherwise it return false. So we have to check whether the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, then it display the error as empty stack, otherwise it return the top of the stack as a return value. The last operation is the pop operation from a stack. First we have to check whether the stack is empty. If it is empty, we do not do any operation. If it is not empty, then create a temporary variable to hold the deleted element, then make a pointer to move to the previous element of our top of the stack. So we are going to move the SNext as XNext to next, then free the cell that hold by the deleted value. Applications of stack. A stack is useful for compiler or operating system to store local variables used inside a function block so that they can be discarded once the control comes out of the function block. A stack can be used as an undo mechanism in text editors. This operation has been accomplished by keeping all text changes in a stack. Stacks are useful in backtracking, which is a process when you need to access the most recent data element in a series of elements. An important application of stack is in parsing. For example, a compiler must parse arithmetic expressions written using infix notation 1 plus 2 plus 3. This is an example for a infix notation, that is operator is available within the operands. It can be used to process function calls and implementing recursive functions. The return values and the addresses of the function will be pushed into the stack, and the lastly invoked function will return the value by popping the stack. In language processing, space for parameters and local variables is created internally using a stack. Compiler syntax check for matching braces is implemented by using a stack. These are the references we are referred for preparation of this video. Thank you for watching.